It's a brand new season and a brand new league for Bella Vista as the 2025 boys lacrosse season gets underway this evening here at Bronco Stadium. BV hosting Davis Senior High School under the springtime Friday night lights. For Bella Vista, gone are the likes of Mateo Polanco, Joe Thomas, River Kinley, and four others who graduated last year following BV's 9-9 season. This year, expectations are higher. Jim Goldsmith returns for his second year as the Broncos head coach, something that has not happened here at BV since the pandemic. Coach Goldsmith is trying not only to build a program into a contender, but also build a culture and a program that is respected in the community and throughout the region. He's very optimistic about this season and feels this team could reach 15 wins. A big step in that direction will be first in the program history win over Davis tonight here at Bronco Stadium. According to the information on Max Preps, Davis is 18-0 lifetime against BV. And the Broncos would love nothing more than to snap that streak tonight and get the season off to a roaring start. Davis comes into the game 2-0 after a win over College Park on Tuesday, 15-7, and over Vantage yesterday. Will it be the same story tonight for the Blue Devils? Or is this the year BV finally gets the best of Davis? We will find out together right here, exclusively on BV Live Sports. Hello, everybody. George Thorolson and David Houseworth with you. Welcome to the 2025 lacrosse season. And again, as we mentioned, lots of expectations for Bella Vista this year. I think they can have a pretty special year.
Yeah, you're right. In the interview you did with the coach preseason, he mentioned that outcome that they're planning on. They've been working a lot in the last year. You're exactly right. The second time around for the coaching staff this year, so I think we can expect different things.
So the coaching staff, Zach Glenn is back as an assistant. Dan Posehn is back as an assistant. Jim Goldsmith as the head coach. And they got some kid named Nick Thorolson that's helping coach him too. So that's
Who is that?
It's actually really good to see someone from last year's team that's actually helping out.
Absolutely. And, it can be hard to get young guys to do that because so many young guys don't have the time or won't make the time. And so when you get somebody that the other guys can look up to, this year's seniors knew him from last year. The sophomores, juniors, sophomores all look up to him. So it's great to have that help.
I kind of know Nick a little bit, and I know that he actually would just love to be putting that uniform on.
Of course, we all would.
But obviously this is the next best thing, and so he's going to kind of learn the art of coaching this year and see how that is. Among the players that we want to watch out for Davis, one of those, you'll see him, number 4, Jonah Spang. He is their among their top returners, and in fact, it looks like he is of the players returning, he's the leading goal scorer. I think the actual leading goal scorer from last year graduated, but he had 26 last year, including 3 against BV. We'll be watching for him in particular. They also have number 6, that is Jamie McDonald, and a player to watch for on the defense is number 3, Isaiah Dauphine. Those are some of the names that we'll be watching. We'll be picking up the rest of them as we go along, but I did note that Mr. Spang scores a lot of goals.
Well, I talked with both coaches before the game, and so Coach Goldsmith here, they have a plan for 4 and 6.
Okay.
And when they're playing, when BV's playing defense, and 4 or 6 are adjacent, which means they're the next guy, the guy that would be next to the ball, the next pass over, they're going to shut those 2 guys off, to deny them the ball. So hopefully they'll possess the ball less, and hopefully they can be less effective because of that.
All right. And then you mentioned you talked to Davis. What do they think about Bella Vista, and do they have a plan as well?
I didn't probe him too hard. Mostly it was a little bit old home week. Nick Jury, very good coach at Davis with his 18-0 record against BV, and 2 of those are on me. They beat us twice in 2014. We kind of all beat each other around the section that year. We beat some teams they beat some teams we beat, and so on. But he's been coaching here a long time. He's good. I asked him, if they got a theme, and didn't really have one. I think they're just X's and O's, and they're good at it, and we'll expect to see that here.
All right. You are looking at the Bella Vista bench. And what do you know that's different, David?
Black jerseys.
Black uniforms. Yeah, they are wearing the black uniforms. They are actually getting new uniforms this year. They're just not here yet. And the road uniforms are going to be red.
Cool. Love it.
And so what they have is they have last year's uniforms, and I guess the black ones were the ones that won out for tonight. Davis graciously agreed to come out and wear white.
Well, Davis looks sharp and white. They always have. And I guess BV's just picking the laundry up off the floor and wearing what's available, right? Like teenage guys do. But now they look good in the all black as well. So we got salt against pepper here tonight, and we'll mix. We could get spicy.
So we will introduce you to the Bella Vista players as we go along. But among those coming back, we talked about leading goal scorers among the returners. Well, for Bella Vista, it's Matthew Bunny.
Absolutely, the Bunny Dodger. And I would expect him to be the point guard here this year. He's got the experience from last year. He scored a ton of 44 goals, if I'm right, if I looked it up properly.
Correct.
And that's a lot. And here we go, national anthem for all of us.
So we'll break now for the national anthem.
So we could call all players to the sideline for the national anthem. Please rise if you're able. Hats off, hand over heart. And it looks like we don't have it keyed up, so we're going to do Pledge of Allegiance. If you'll join me. I
pledge allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
All right, well, we are ready to play lacrosse. 2025 season ready to get underway. Really interested to see this Davis team. Obviously, they've looked pretty good in their first 2 games this year.
Yeah, 2 games under their belt already, so they're maybe a little more ready than the Bella Vista guys are. Although, look, they're making themselves ready there in their huddle down there. Talking with Coach Jim Goldsmith beforehand too. He says maybe the guys might be a little keyed up, might be a little jittery, but that means they got lots of energy.
So 15-7 over College Park on Tuesday. And then yesterday, 14-2 in their home opener against Vintage out of Napa. A couple of non-league games for Davis, College Park and Vintage. Davis and Bella Vista are not in the same league this year. The leagues have changed. Gone is the Delta League, and now Bella Vista is in what is called the Capital Valley Conference A. And a lot of the same teams are in that league, the likes of Christian Brothers, Vista Del Lago.
Probably Rio.
Rio's there as well.
Good.
Actually, no, Christian Brothers is in another league. But yes, Vista Del Lago and Rio are part of the league this year. Don't forget to join us on Facebook, facebook.com BV Live Sports, or you can scan the QR code that's on your screen right now. And you can get our game updates and find links to the next upcoming broadcast. So right now they are introducing the starters and the players. You see them right now lined up in the middle of the field. I guess we call this the handshake, correct?
Yeah, and they'll also, any points of emphasis in the rules. Something might be new this year. They'll make a point of that.
And one of the things we also want to point out, you'll see him. He's the one holding the big fish net, if you will, on the right side of your screen. That is Hayes Reed, who spent the off season learning to play the goalie position, and so he steps in as the starting goalie this year. Chase Jones is back, a junior. He is the number 2 goalie for Bella Vista. Reed and number 0, Jack Roberts, shake hands and get ready to take their positions in goal tonight. Davis will be guarding the goal off to our left, and Hayes Reed will put himself in the goal off to our right as we are ready to get this one underway. They are introducing the entire Bella Vista roster here, and we are getting ready here. Jack Ellsworth, prolific face-off person. Oh, and I got to mention the shoes. We got bright green shoes with either red or orange laces, it looks like, and some yellow accents.
It's got to be the shoes.
That's right. Well, you know me, I'm going to call out the shoes. Navy blue shoes for the face-off person. Ian Best for Davis.
So they just announced the goalies, Reed and Jones. Both of them good-sized guys, taking up a lot of room in the goal. And it's possible we see both of them this evening.
All right, crowd's getting into it. Placing the ball down on the turf. Our first face-off of 2025. A brand new lacrosse season. It's Davis and it's Bella Vista. Glad you could join us here on BV Live Sports.
And that's our first game. If I get a little assistance, set the timer clock.
Julie, our picture is frozen.
Now we're live. Now we're live.
Okay, now we're moving.
The face-off is delayed anyway, so we were in sync with the game.
Our lots of stuff freezing tonight, so looks like we should be all right. There's all kinds of stuff going on right now.
Now they got the clock. Now
they
they're
got
ready.
the clock set up. Our cameras are working once again.
First game of the season for all kinds of categories here. We got production, we got clock.
The cameras had their opening game jitters as well. Bella Vista controls the opening faceoff. There's Rylan Wilson with the long stick in his sophomore year. Played varsity as a freshman. Davis already switching up as the Broncos on the attack, wearing the black uniforms at home tonight. There's Matthew Bunny.
That's a good pass.
That is a good pass. That's Ellsworth. Ellsworth is attacking it. He's looking for the opportunity. The shot goes wide. Here come the Blue Devils. Loose ball. Broncos. Player winds up on the ground, still loose.
That's a good ground ball. Very good stick work right there. Good to see that.
And the Broncos will work their way from the back of the zone.
Nice slick
nice
pass,
catch. And that's Miles Hatfield on the move.
Yes, sir. Left hand.
And a goal and a score for Bella Vista.
15, Lonnie.
Thomas Lonnie, his first goal of the season.
If I remember correctly from last year, I think Lonnie is left-handed. He took a left-handed shot in warm-ups that I noticed, and you saw that one was really zippy. I think he is left-handed. Good spot for him. Good take. So one of the keys for this year for Bella Vista is clears. In fact, it's number one. We talked about it so much last year, how the clears were difficult. That one looked really good, didn't it? So, if they can keep that up, that'll be a big difference for this game and the rest of the season as well.
Davis on the move. Work it behind.
Good slide.
Leo
got to
Kim.
play his body.
A shot and a score for Davis.
So you saw three BV defenders converge on the ball, and we like that, but we want to see that the forward motion of the BV driver arrested, stopped in his tracks, maybe even knocked to the ground. He slithered right through them, got right. They allowed him to go past him, which put him right on the doorstep for the shot. Goalie really doesn't have much of a chance in that case.
Leo Kim gets the goal for Davis, and less than 2 minutes in, each team has scored. Davis looks like they'll control this one. And that's Dauphine. Bouncing ball goes out of bounds.
Going black.
And Bella Vista will take possession.
So another BV clear. Second one here. Let's see. Look at that zippy pass. Wide open guy. Just leg it across. I could have held that for a little longer, but we should get that. Yep.
Bunny picks it up. Right
Got
place
his
at
man
the
beat.
right time for Matthew Bunny.
Nice check, huh?
Bunny gets it back.
Need two hands on the stick.
Dispossessed again. Broncos pick it up. There's a shot.
Left
and
hand.
a score.
2-1.
Caden Hoop. Caden Hoop, you may remember him from a couple of years ago, David. He was the leading scorer on the JV team as a freshman. And with Polanco gone, he can now have, he may have more opportunities this year.
Yeah, that was great to see that. If you notice, that shot was left-handed. And he barely used his left hand last year. Wasn't as mobile, but I think, he's a year older. He's a junior now, right? Got that right?
Mm-hmm.
And the BV teams have been playing a lot in the last year, and that showed right there. Got to love that. And like I said, he didn't score that much last year. So for him to put one in early in the first game of the season, great start.
Dauphine takes the draw there. Davis. Frankie Woods is number 66. Let's bring it back over. Jackson Chelius is number 5. They're going to take it back around.
Davis moves the ball quickly, don't they? Good cutter.
Nice job, and a cutting McDonald right out in front. And that one is deflected away.
6 should have taken that shot rather than feed.
Rylan Wilson comes up with the loose ball back to Hayes Reed, the goalie. A little too tall, but again, the Broncos are in the right place.
They needed to have told him sooner. The bench needed to tell him sooner that there were guys coming on.
This ball, Davis picks it up. Kubiak. Ben Kubiak. It's Woods once again behind. They like to swing the ball around the left side. Ben Fiegel is number 12.
Look how quick that is.
Right
nice
out
save.
in front. Save Chase, Hayes Reed. Sorry, Hayes. Jim Gottschalk looks like he's getting in there.
Nice push.
Loose ball. Broncos come up with it.
Wheels, wheels, wheels.
That's Max Morris trying to control it, and he does. Morris on the move, being chased from behind.
That's the look. That's
Morris
the look.
right out in front. Couldn't find him. That's Caden Hoop.
Now's a good time. I was going to say, now's a good time
Right
to
out
settle.
in front, Joe Reynolds scores!
Of course he scores. I just said it was a good time to settle. Always happens.
What do coaches know, right?
You're right. Yeah, right. My thinking was we had just flown down the field. We took a good shot, and we had it. So now, since we had just run down there, let's settle. But they took advantage of that unsettled situation, found the guy in close. That's really slick, and great to have that other goal.
Broncos with a 2-goal lead, off to a really good start here in 2025. Davis is winning the draws early on.
Flag down.
So it looks like, well, nobody is in possession yet.
I think that's going to go. Yeah, that'll go against BV. If there's no whistle here, the penalty will go against BV.
Ball scooped up. That's Kim, the goal scorer for Davis.
So good chance for BV to create a failure to advance here by keeping these guys way, way down here, except leaving one open. So,
and that's McDonald. McDonald.
Davis has numbers.
They force him behind the net. Now they're trying to get out in front. Here's the shot. Save. Hayes Reed takes the possession, and so the Broncos will now go a man down. So let's see if we can pick up the call here. Lack 2 slashing is what I heard.
I think hold with possession.
Or hold. Okay.
Hold. Technical foul. 30 seconds.
So he's out 30 seconds. Okay. You hear those things better than I do.
Well, anytime they say technical, it's going to be 30.
Okay.
So he makes the T with his arms. Technical foul is 30 seconds.
So Davis, man up for 30 seconds. They'll take their time to try and find the best opportunity here. There's a swinging shot. Save. Hayes Reed.
Goalie saw that all the way.
It's been Fiegel with the shot.
Penalty count down about 5 or 6 seconds. BV's man down. BV's man down.
And they're on the move.
Rather than pushing it in.
Pass out in front. Loose ball. Lonnie trying to pick that one up. Save it in bounds. It goes out.
See, Lacrosse IQ would have told you we're man down for a little bit more. Just settle. Kill the penalty. Get all the guys on. Oh, but we got it anyway, so good. Here, they only now have their 6th guy on.
Here's Morris.
Lefty.
William Victorin. Will Victorin, I'm so used to him wearing number 9. He's going to be number 6 this year, even in the new uniforms. Swinging shot. That one goes wide.
You see how far that pass went from hoop all the way over there, and it was crisp and sharp. That's different than last year, and pretty darn good.
That was Bunny with the shot.
Here comes the slide. Somebody's open right there.
Out front.
Left hand.
Swinging shot.
Yes,
score!
Bella Vista Broncos, number 6.
Will Victorin. That is his first of the season. Wow, Bella Vista off to a great start.
Victorian didn't score that much last year either, and what a difference in him and just being comfortable close in, a little closer in like that, and a good zippy hard shot that of course beats the goalie. That's great to see as well. So now we've had 2 left-handed goals by BV, which is great. You could get guys shooting from the the left side of the field with their right hand, right side of the field with their left hand. Balances where the shots can come from and where you can create them. It's a great thing.
All right, Ellsworth will step in to take the draw there against Rowan Stango.
Withholding the ball by White, I bet.
Looks like they're pointing it Davis's way.
Giving it to White, huh? Oh, no, going black. Going black.
Okay.
Yeah, Davis was laying on the ball, I think.
Here's Max Morris.
There you go.
Morris, he's got a chance at it. Save Roberts.
You can't put it through the goalie.
It's McDonald picking it up for Davis. On the move. Hatfield is chasing from behind. McDonald had a man in front. Now he's going to try and he's forced to the outside.
Open. If two black shirts went to him, somebody was open.
We haven't seen Spang yet, number 4. That's Leo.
Good save.
Loose ball. Picked up by Chelius.
That's good defense.
Now Roberts once again, or McDonald, I should say.
It's good D on him, too.
Yeah, and you're right when you said Davis passes the ball very well. Very accurate and crisp passes.
And quick, which is you can exploit that against a defense, get a defense out of position. BV's going to need to be on their toes on defense.
Chelios attacking, closed off by Ellsworth. Now McDonald again. McDonald sees an opportunity. Does he get free? He's going to take tried to pass it right out in front of the mouth of the goal.
BV dodged a bullet there.
Back behind. Here's McDonald once again. McDonald out in front. Finds his man. Swinging.
Nice
shot.
save.
Save. Hayes Reed. That's Noah Rossine
Take your time. Take your time.
that took the shot for
Look at that.
Miles Hatfield. Was right there again. Bunny. Hoop.
Oh, look at that. Tic
Right
tac
out
toe.
in front. Thomas Lonnie. Number 2 on the season for Thomas Lonnie.
Oh, Bella Vista, number 15, Thomas Lonnie.
Did you see passing like that from BV's team last year? That was that 4 guys, 3 passes, 4 passes? You know, they were happening so fast I lost count. Tic tac toe, and that really didn't happen last year by BV.
Well, they're every bit matching the passing
Yeah.
that Davis is doing. They're
Yeah.
doing the same thing.
Exactly. And so very, very great to see that BV has stepped up versus last year, and to be able to do that. And you can do that against, you know, Whitney, Rockland, and Vista. So very good news.
Small Bunny finally does scoop it up. Bunny on the attack. Out front once again.
A little too low to take that shot.
Tell you what, Thomas Lonnie's finding himself in front of the goal a lot. And a whistle. Good timeout. We got ourselves a timeout with 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. I need to catch my breath.
Yep, yeah, it's going fast.
Impressive start so far for Bella Vista tonight.
Well, you know, you mentioned before, Davis 18-0 against Bella Vista, and so, you know, if Bella Vista could pick up a win if the planets align. Wait, the planets are aligned tonight,
Okay.
right? If you've seen the news over here in the western sky behind us, like 7 planets or so aligned up with the moon.
Well, then I guess that's why things are happening. So
It'd have to be black. He's asking who called timeout. It has to be black, one who has the possession. So, yeah, planets are aligned, and look what we got. It's 5-1 first quarter. BV passing, you know, making very zippy passes as well as being unselfish. You know, this guy could have taken the shot. He gave it to somebody else. He could have taken the shot, but he gave it to somebody else, and then that guy took the shot. So it just shows their year-round work. They've been working together. They've been focusing on it, and their skills are much higher than last year. And against a good team like this, 5-1 first quarter, good news.
You know, they invested a lot of money in these new uniforms, but at least early on, this black uniforms at home thing seems to be working.
Junkyard dogs, right? They're just playing with the lawn. Like I said, laundry from the floor. Who cares? You know, those guys are. The salt team's looking all fresh and clean and everything, but we're going to go out and put it on.
Next time we see them, they'll be in the new uniforms. When we see them on March 10th, they'll be in the new uniforms. They'll probably have to wear the blacks for at least 1 or 2 games next week on the road. 3 road games for Bella Vista next week. We'll talk about the upcoming schedule as we go throughout the broadcast. By the way, the girls' team is playing Whitney tonight. We'll see if we can get you some updates on that as well. There's Bunny. Nice spin move. Ellsworth. But again, talking about the people in the right place at the right time. Honestly, David, I think last year a lot of these passes that wind up on the ground might have wound up as turnovers. But Bella Vista's moving. You've caught on to it.
That's going out.
And that is going to
white. Oh, they're giving it to black.
They are giving it to Bella Vista.
So let's watch the restart here. We're coming in from goal line even, sideline. And let's watch Bella Vista move off the ball. Not much happening just yet. There goes one.
Here's Lonnie behind the net.
Warded just a little. He's left-handed. 5 up top. Oh, shit. Hurry, hurry, hurry. You can get there.
To get to it before it gets out, and Bunny is the one that picks it up. A lot of loose balls, and Bella Vista's in the right
good
place.
pick. Oh, you need to stand stronger. That's a hold. You got to call the hold.
And that one's going to go out of bounds. Play back in. Davis on the attack. Bella Vista switching up, getting their defenders back in.
Just under a minute in the quarter. So Davis is going to want to, try and put one on here. Of course, nice face dodge. Unselfish left hand.
Right out in front of the goal. And a score for Davis. That's Frankie Woods.
So that shows you what Davis can do. One face dodge, guy penetrates inside a little bit. They created the 2-on-1 instantly, put it to the guy that's closer. He steps in, one step ahead, increases his angle. Goalie has no chance. Boom, done. So Davis is completely capable of that. So now about 42 seconds here, face off. Whoever gets this, plenty of time, but they'll want to have a little bit of urgency.
Broncos win this one.
35 seconds.
Ellsworth on the
One
move.
One more pass down to Bunny would have been a good idea.
Roberts with a nice save.
Good job, Bunny.
Oh, my goodness. What do we got here?
It'll be a push in the back.
So they do have the flag down.
So we'll get the ref. Ref will come here right in front of the table. Oh, another flag. Uh-oh, that's a bad one.
Was somebody mouthing off?
Likely, if it's dead ball like that. There's the push is the first one, technical.
What did they say?
30 seconds each, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, the table guy is going to tell us right here now. If we zoom in on him. Bunny's getting a little coaching right there. The push is okay. The mouth, that's not right. You would think the mouth would be a longer penalty.
Coach Goldsmith is over there talking, checking in on Bunny. And we mentioned getting a little bit of coaching. Okay, so they've figured everything out. We're back underway. Under 20 seconds to go before the end of the first quarter. Davis a man up. 2:30 seconds.
Davis in an open set. 6 drops down the crease. Ball's out, ball's down. Going black, so BV's got a man down clear. Davis will have 6 guys on this side of the field. BV has 6 guys on this side of the field. BV's got to recognize that. 2 men on the ball. This is a tough situation. Not the best plan. BV's penalty should be counting down. Now BV is even, and they're clearing. Tor in there, wheel it across. There you go. Big guy after him. BV killed both of those penalties. Got to feel good about that.
Job well done on BV's part to kill both of those penalties. A minute in, still 5-2. So this is Max Morris.
Got to go in that ground ball with 2 hands. Can't go into a crowd trying to get a ground ball with just 1 hand. That's their ball handler. They got a fast break.
That's McDonald.
Slow to set up. One more. That's where you look. Good job.
Good defense by Bella Vista. Again, right place at the right time.
Found the right guy.
That's Trent Sheridan, number 9.
Long stick to long stick can be hard.
Hudson Metch, number 26, was the one that came up with that one. want to apologize for the technical problems. Hopefully we've got it all figured out here.
Call the play on. Going white. That guy's fast.
In front and a goal.
Ooh.
That's number 99, Noah Laketez.
So we got to pay attention to that. So 99, fast, got himself open just on his own wheels, and look where he placed that shot. It was on the goalie's right elbow. Goalie was pretty close to the right side pipe, but he found enough space between the goalie and the pipe to put that. So next time 99 gets the ball, will we expect that again? I mean, he learned he can smoke somebody and place a shot like that. We learned it too. Good up check. Slick.
Broncos on the move. That's Ellsworth.
Oh, across.
Ellsworth has a chance. He bounces a shot. That one goes wide.
All right. Chase it out. Get the bodies on that we want. Reset from behind.
Broncos get the possession.
What?
Did they take too long?
Ball in the field. Extra ball in the field.
Gotta
Hiding in the white of the Bronco.
stop and pause.
That's a nice slick move. Good defense.
Avery Deacon seeing his first action tonight. Very
Come on, Black,
impressive
pick it up.
on the JV squad last year.
Yes, sir.
And a shot and a score for Bella Vista.
15 Lonnie, right?
Broncos, number 15, Thomas Lonnie.
That's number 3 for Lonnie.
If I recall correctly from last year, Lonnie did well in tryouts, but it was he on JV?
Yes.
Yeah. So he was sort of on the bubble between varsity and JV. And kind of the thought was, get him on JV, let him lead JV, let him play more. So, yeah, it would have been cool to be a sophomore on varsity, but get him the action on varsity and look at the payoff.
Yeah, I mean, and how much time would he have gotten with the
none.
likes of Polanco and Thomas and some of those other folks that they already had?
Yeah. So there's some guys who they're, you think they may be good enough to be on varsity. Yeah, they are. But is it better for that player to spend a year on JV?
And so, yeah, and you're right. Sometimes it is.
It is, yeah. And he just gets the reps by playing, sort of down. Again, bubble. He's one half one, half the other. So correct decision. Get him the reps as a JV, and you get the payoff this year.
That one goes out of bounds and over to Davis. It's a very impressive start for Bella Vista tonight.
It is. Not very many unforced errors by BV. That is one. They'll happen here and there. Again, let's watch the ride here. Look at the black shirts. Pretty locked off on all the white shirts, and he had to just hope, send it downfield, and it's not successful so far. White doesn't have it in yet, and here we go. Back to the goalie. Oh, back-to-back unforced errors. Early season. That's a little unforced there by the white. He's going to need help. He's going to need help, yep.
And he gets the help.
So here's a good time to settle.
Caden Hoop.
Run away from there. Run away from there. And now we can even settle again. Sit it around once or twice. We're in control of this game. 6-3. Not necessarily eating clock, but just settling the offense.
Lonnie rocking the red socks tonight with the black shoes. That's Miles Hatfield. And Max Morris.
Pulling it way out. Now he's going to dodge. He's got his guy.
Morris sees an opportunity. He'll take a shot. That one goes wide. Broncos had
That shot was a little far out. Last year, there was a lot of 15-yard shots because they couldn't penetrate as well last year. Well, it seems now with their improved passing, they could. There's a good shot. Good save. With their improved passing this year, they ought to be able to penetrate more. Good job, defense. They ought to be able to penetrate more, meaning let's take fewer 15-yard shots.
McDonald comes up with that, takes a shot from Bunny, but McDonald's on the move. Max Morris staying with him, stride for stride. Get back out in front. There's Kim. He scored their first goal. Fiegel.
Out of here.
And that is out of bounds and over to Bella Vista.
All right, so the jitters are gone from BV. You know, Coach Goldsmith before the game started, oh, maybe our guys will be jittery. Well, that's gone. They're feeling good, I bet. So now, let's manage this clear. Goalie's open. Come on upfield, goalie. 4, take your guy out of here. A little more urgency. A little more urgency. A little more. A little more. There you go. Because the clock is ticking, right? We got to get it across. Got to get it across midfield in 20.
And he didn't get there.
Yeah.
He wasn't moving fast enough. Could that be a little bit of inexperience there, you think?
Yeah, sure. The first year as a goalie with him, and he's not, the clock isn't ticking in his own head. Tell you one thing, though, the structure of that clear looked a lot better. The 2 long sticks were completely even with the goalie as he walked up the field. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. Watch the replays of last year. That didn't happen so much.
An update from Roseville with about 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. The Lady Broncos of Bella Vista with a 3-1 lead over Whitney.
Good job, defense. Long stick knocked that pass down.
Hayes Reed, long outlet pass. There's Rylan Wilson. Rylan Wilson
Across
on the
left.
move with the
Across
long stick.
Oh, look! Oh.
Out in front, looking for a hoop, couldn't get it to him.
Decent take by Hoop and a good shot. An other way to do that is fake. Catch that, fake once, and just slow everything down for a sec and place the shot.
Here's Hoop. Matthew Bunny looking for his first opportunity. Kind of an underhanded shot there, and Roberts is all over it. It's like they're double teaming Bunny.
Yeah, and maybe a little bit of a force on the shot. There you go, Black.
Takeaway for Bella Vista.
A little too fired up, and you make the interception, and you feel all fired up, and pass that far can be a little bit hard. A little bit hard to pass well, and it went low, so it's out of bounds.
Blue Devils on the move.
Uh-oh.
That's a nice grab.
Right across.
That's Cole Villanueva, number 14, was weaving his way through traffic there. Broncos come up with it. Ellsworth.
Lonnie.
Ellsworth on the move. Lonnie is there.
What a great grab.
Bunny. Here's his first chance. He scores!
Broncos, number 2, Matthew Bunny.
Slick passing in transition. I expect we're going to see a lot of that this year. And did you notice Bunny threw a fake before shooting? The
Bunny Dodger.
The Bunny Dodger, but it makes the goalie either freeze or move, and then you've got a spot to put the goal. So put the shot. So the shot just prior to that might have benefited from a fake before shooting. But Bunny's a senior. He's been doing this a long time. He's comfortable being in that spot. In that instance right there where it's very fast moving like lightning and knows to relax, give a fake, take the shot. White stepped over. Yes, sir.
Okay, they did call it.
Uh-huh.
By the way, one name that we haven't called other than in our openings tonight is number 4, Jonah Spang. Was their leading of the returners, was the leading scorer for Davis. Looks like he is not playing tonight. There's a shot from Deacon that's deflected out.
Difficult shot to score on, but not a bad take.
3:46 to go in the second quarter. Bella Vista, 4-goal lead against the team they've never beaten. McDonald.
Timeout,
And
White.
a timeout called by the Davis Blue Devils. I so much want to call him Duke.
But then there's that thing that everybody says about Duke. It's 2 words. I won't say it. Every time Duke comes up, people who don't like Duke, they say it. Now, okay, smart coach, Nick Jury. 4 minutes, down 4. Things aren't going their way, right? Let's call up timeout. Let's settle down. We can do it, Davis thinking. We can do this, right? We can make something happen here. So he hasn't called one yet, I don't think, right?
That's his first, yeah.
Yeah, I've got a sheet trying to keep track here, but watched the game too much and haven't been keeping track enough. So, yeah, first, so now he's still got one more. There's 4 minutes left in the 3:30. 3:30 left in the quarter. He's still got one more. So, yeah, use one now. Settle down. Let's call a play. I bet they got him. And you know, make something happen. Make it 6-7-4. Then face off with a couple minutes. Smart call.
So our game is 7-3 for Bella Vista. Goals 3 from Thomas Lonnie. Matthew Bunny has 1. Will Victorin has 1, and Joe Reynolds has 1. Also Caden Hoop with 1. So balanced scoring. Lonnie, of course, has the 3, but then 4 others with 1 each. So I know Coach Goldsmith likes to see that. And then for Davis, their 3 goal scorers are Leho Kim, Frankie Woods, and Nick Leactez. Again, we mentioned that Jonas Spang, their leading returning scorer, does not appear to be here tonight. And then there is Mr. McDonald, number 6, Jamie McDonald. He had 17 goals last year, so I think that he's probably the one that they're looking at the most, but they've got 3 others who have found the back of the net tonight. So here's a recap on the scoring for you with 3:34 to go before halftime.
So the restart over there on the far, football 30. Davis 6, one of their main guys with the ball.
And that's McDonald. That's Leactez. Brings it all the way around. Chelius. Mason Anderson
2
with
guys
the guarding.
slid. That's not good.
Leactez lost his balance but got back up. And Davis will spin it back around. Here's McDonald. McDonald, they're closing him off.
Hold down.
Dispossessed. Loose ball. Who's going to come up with it?
Goalie's got it. Send it out. He stepped over. He stepped over.
And they saw it.
Offsides. BB got a little bit of a break there. You'll take it every time. Oh, BB wasn't ready in time. Turnover. Delay a game. That's a killer. BB earned that turnover and also caught a break with the Davis guy going off, but then BB wasn't ready to restart.
McDonald. He's going to loop his way right around, take the shot right off the chest of Hayes Reed.
Goalie was in the right place. Yes.
That pass a little too tall.
Good job, Black. There you go.
A little sweeping move there to try and get the ball. It's rolling, 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 rolling. Still in bounds. I heard a whistle and a call for a timeout. Who got?
No, it's White. White called
Yeah.
timeout since they had possession.
They got the possession, so.
Yeah, and they were kind of in trouble. They weren't sure they were going to keep it, so you call timeout. You know you're going to keep it. He had that other timeout in his pocket. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left. Sort of a same thing as the last timeout. Try and squeeze on a goal here before the end of the quarter. So you know, good time to call that timeout. What are you saving it for? There's only 2 minutes left in the half. Use it.
So 2:11 to go before halftime. They're in the third quarter now at Whitney. Bella Vista girls still leading 3-1. Big win for the girls on Wednesday night against Christian Brothers.
Yeah, I saw that game. Dave Webster was being honored. Dave, who started the boys' action here and had coached in 20 years or so and taught here. So I had known Dave for a long time, so I came out to see that. And the girls were good. Did you notice how much switching of hands?
Yes.
Right to left, left to right. They look good. A lot of unselfish play, too, sharing the ball in close. It bodes well for their season, too.
We will see the girls. Next time we see the girls will be on March 12th against league favorite Vista del Lago. That'll be a big one on March 12th. Our next broadcast for the boys will be on Monday, March 10th. Rio Americano will be here. And we will see the Raiders of Rio Americano. Those are always good matchups between Bella Vista and Rio.
Clock started early. The stadium clock started early. Ref was giving instructions on that. There you go.
Yeah, he was going to hold it for about a second.
Yeah.
And then wind.
This ref's pretty good. He's not too ticky-tacky, but controls the game. Doesn't get ruffled.
Loose ball out in front, and Davis is going to scoop it up. There's McDonald. McDonald's out in front. He takes an opportunity and scores.
Just a little too unharassed. There were some guys around him a little bit, but he doesn't care. He's got some good size and rocket of a shot in the top right corner, which means he can place it. Well-timed timeout for Davis. That's not what they drew up. He was a little unsettled, and then he got that shot. But still, stopped the game, kept the ball, gave themselves an opportunity to shoot and score, and they did.
So that's the first goal of the game for McDonald. Again, Jonah Spang, one of their top players, not playing tonight.
So minute 30 in the quarter. Whoever possesses here, BV still has a timeout, I believe, but whoever, needed a bigger check on that. Whoever possesses here has a chance to put one more on and make it different.
Timmy Young. And this is Chilius. McDonald now coming back on.
1 minute. That's their big gun.
Way to Lake Tez. Back out in front. Here's Chelius again. Davis, very methodical, very patient. There's a shot. Goes out of bounds.
44 seconds in the quarter.
Davis to keep possession. Dump the ball out in front. We got whistles.
Staying white.
Back underway. Nice turnover. That's Feeney that comes up with that one. Still loose.
20 seconds.
Chelius with it. Rosine. Rosine looking for his opportunity. Finds a man out in front. Villanueva. Hayes Reed is down on the ground to come up with that one. 4 seconds to go.
Send it. No, send it.
Or just hold it and let the clock run out. So that brings us to a close here of the first half of play. The Bella Vista Broncos with a 7-4 lead against the Blue Devils of Davis. George Tharlson, David Houseworth with you. Glad you could join us for our third year together.
Yeah,
wow,
right.
Can you imagine that? And Bella Vista Lacrosse now here on BV Live Sports. So this was quite a start for Bella Vista tonight. Really, what they wanted to see.
Absolutely. In my opinion, much improved overall. The team overall, much improved from last year. Just ability to move the ball quickly, stick skills all over the place. Catching, passing, throwing, ground balls, snagging ground balls and getting them sent real fast. Unselfish play, tic-tac-toe, like we saw in at least one of the goals. Good hustle, better IQ, much better clears, which we talked about so much last year. So really great to see. And then to display it against a good team like Davis, it's a great start.
Now, Davis has played 2 games this week, including a game last night. They also appear to be missing one of their top players in Jonas Spang. All of that could be factoring into how they're doing tonight.
I'm sure it is. I mean, if one of your main guys is not here, it just takes one of the wheels off the bus, And so I'm sure Davis is missing him and would make a difference. But we've said before, and we'll say it every time. You play the guys who are here, and that's it. And so if BV's benefiting from that, okay. But Davis is good too. They a couple of good shots there. They're down by 3. That's not a lot. So this game is nowhere near over, and nowhere near in full control by BV. But boy, they look good. And of course, you play this same half again, BV wins. BV breaks down in any way, and Davis can make them pay.
We were talking about it on Wednesday night because it's kind of a similar situation in that the Broncos are playing a team that they had not beaten in a while. And what do you tell them here at halftime to kind of keep their focus? I mean, you've done it for a half, but there's still another half to play.
I'm going to look. I noticed in watching videos last year, always doing this bending over. For us to look outside the booth here, we got to bend way over to see the huddle. Boy, I would just be pumping those guys like crazy. Like I mentioned before, the coach said before the game, guys will be jittery, and he was a little concerned. Maybe I made him a little extra jittery by amping him up. We've never beaten Davis, and this is a big deal, and that kind of thing. So look what they just did. I would be just pumping these guys like crazy because they did it, they earned it, and nothing by luck. They earned it all. They did it all. They executed it all. I would just be.
And in fact, we see it on the screen here, and Coach Goldsmith very animated with some hand gestures right now. He may be doing exactly as you say.
Yeah, they've worked hard for a year. They played off season a lot off season. And so this is not the culmination of that, but it's the benefit of all of that. And so, you earned it. You did it. Look what you're doing against a good team. Keep it up. Let's go. Let's do that next layer, And I would just amp them up and tell them, keep it up. Keep going. Pedal to the metal.
All right, we're going to step away for just a bit. As you can see on the clock, we're very close to the start of the second half. We'll have that for you here in just a second, but stay with us. 7-4, Bella Vista here at halftime. They actually put some more time on the clock here at halftime. We'll let you know that our next broadcast for Bella Vista Lacrosse is going to be on Monday, the 10th of March. Boy, we're going into March already. Tomorrow, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how that happened and who allowed that to happen. But yes, so March 10th, Monday, March 10th, Rio Americano and Bella Vista. We'll have it for you right here on BV Live Sports starting at 7:05 p.m. And then we will be back with the girls 2 nights later as they will be taking on Vista del Lago. So that's going to be quite a matchup. Vista del Lago is the Capital Valley Conference favorite this year, and the Lady Broncos, they are now leading 5-1 with 1.5 minutes to go in the third quarter at Whitney. So things continuing to go well for Bella Vista on the girls' side, and of course the boys' team now off to a great start. So if you're Davis, what do you want to do? What are you telling your players at this point?
I think they can just settle down and be themselves. They have the ability to close the gap. They're good. And they're good all over. Offense, defense, transition. And so, settle down. I think when they come down on offense, I would settle for a sec, and I'll bet you they've got plays that they can run, and they have the ability to execute them. BV's played some pretty darn good defense, but Davis's ability to execute is very good too. So, I think I would call some plays, and I think they could slice and dice almost anybody.
All right, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for Bella Vista after this game, which is their season opener and their home opener. The Broncos are going to be on the road for 3 games next week. They'll be at West Park on Monday, Nevada Union on Wednesday, and Rockland on Friday. We know that Rockland program is a pretty good one.
Yeah, they're really good. A very condensed season this year, 18 games, and the season is only 2 months. It's March and April, and that's it. It's all of March and also only 3 weeks of April. It ends on the 23rd, regular season. So 18 games sandwiched into those 7 weeks, and the fact is one of the weeks they're off.
Right.
So they're playing 18 games in 6 weeks of play. There's one stretch. They've got 5 games in 8 days. Is that what it is? 5 games in 10 days. And it's just dense. It's densely packed with games. And so not easy. Doesn't give you much time to practice. Doesn't give you much time to, look at the last game and dissect it and so on. But they're going to be busy.
And the way it breaks down this year, with the exception of this Monday, where they're on the road, most of Bella Vista's home games are on Mondays. And their road games are on Wednesdays. And the girls are the opposite.
Yeah.
So, that next week, that second week of March, Bella Vista, we mentioned the game against Rio Americano that will be here on the 10th, which is our next broadcast. Then they're at Christian Brothers on Wednesday the 12th, and then a Saturday afternoon game against Granite Bay. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, Granite Bay is very, very good, always. So that'll be interesting to see, and different sort of cadence to the week for the guys. Friday night, they got a game tomorrow. What do you do Friday night? You got to kind of be cool, stay home, do something, low key. Maybe the team gets together. I don't know. Maybe they practice. But yeah, very, very different to play Saturday.
And in the afternoon. Okay. Final seconds are going to tick down here at halftime. The Broncos lead this one by 3 goals. Thomas Lonnie has the hat trick tonight, and then everybody else for the Broncos has 4 goals by 4 different players: Hoop, Reynolds, Victorin, and Bunny, each with 1.
Reynolds is new on the varsity. Must be. He's a sophomore.
Yes,
that's great.
He was on the JV last year. Very impressive last year.
Yeah, that's great.
Avery Deacon is another one that has moved up from the varsity, from the JV as a sophomore as well.
Sophomore scoring in his first varsity game. It's got to feel great against a good team.
Don't see Jonah Alonso on the bench for Bella Vista, number 17. So it looks like he is not available tonight as well as Spang for Davis. Davis wins the draw.
Yes, sir.
But then a turnover. Max Morris is in the right place at the right
Hurts.
line. Will they be able to chase that one down? No, they won't.
That hurts. That hurts. You know, another thing that ball carrier could have done, he had the ball stick in his right hand. He had his defender on his right side. He could have just gone to his right and just slowed it down, not try to make the pass. Overplayed. Up, 2-on-1.
With their passing attack here.
Lost it.
And Reed will come up with that, or kind of just swept it away.
There you go. Nice work.
Here's
Very
Shurton.
slick. That's the one. Nice grab. Wheels. Wheels.
Victorin has a goal tonight already. Nice spin move. Caden Hoop, he's also scored tonight. Right out in front. They tried to find Reynolds, couldn't get it to him.
So 2 straight turnovers by BV on offense down here. Trying to maybe do a little too much. That pass was really far, and he was being harassed while he made it. You know, there's a lot of sense in just settling. Get the ball around a couple times. We just had a break, you know, our halftime break. Let's just get back to the game.
Here's Roberts, the goalie.
Another unforced turnover.
Broncos will take possession once again.
See how that ball went backwards? That didn't happen last year. He's not really open. 3 guys.
This is Chelius and McDonald way outside. McDonald. Now out in front.
Yeah,
there's a
good
shot. Nice job by the defense.
Gave up his body and didn't put the tank on the ground, but dislodged the ball. Nice check.
That's Brandon Tebow out there that's running all kinds of interference.
There you go. There you go.
Fiegel.
Way to cut him off. Nice save.
Nice job by Hayes Reed. Broncos get possession. Now they'll wait and let everybody set up. Avery Deacon and Max Morris working the left side. On the right side, they try to get it out in front. Big collision and a slip. This ball.
Good check.
Deacon, Hatfield are there, Hoops there. Ball close to the sideline.
Black ball.
And Bella Vista will take possession. Broncos have done a pretty good job controlling possession tonight.
Left-handed pass.
Here's Deacon. This ball.
You gotta be more urgent on that ground ball. Yes, sir.
Mitch.
There you
for
go.
Davis.
Just took it from him.
Hatfield.
That's a little slashy.
Hatfield. Force all the way to the outside.
He's getting tired. He'll be getting tired.
Max Morris is out there, and the Broncos will reset the offense.
Not sure if I like this matchup. I don't think that defender is.
Here's
Yes,
Morris.
sir.
He scores!
Shows you what I know.
Goal, Bella Vista Broncos, number 5, Max Morris.
That shot was also left-handed, and I don't know that Morris is left-handed. And I think that's the 3rd BV shot left-handed tonight. Could be more left-handed goals than that happened last year. Could be wrong, of course, but Just great, again, great to see. You know, you go up top like that, what do most defenders expect? They expect you to go to your right. Well, he went to his left. And so is that how he gets the first step on his defender? And then he could drive it down and take a very credible left-handed shot and score. That's a great thing.
Just what the doctor ordered for Bella Vista, get back out to that 4-goal lead. Davis has been pretty successful on the face-offs. Broncos have forced a few turnovers after they've won those face-offs. Blue Devils on the attack. There's Woods. He's hit from behind. Loose ball on the ground. Sheridan picks it up. And now here's Hayes Reed.
Got to have the clock running in your head. Got to have
You
the
got
clock
to clear
running.
it. Got to clear it.
It's 20 seconds. There's plenty of time, but he wasn't really open.
But the Broncos pick up the loose ball.
Got to get it across the 30. There you go.
Victorin.
No.
There's Matthew Bunny.
Too far away. Too far away.
Sidearm, sharp angle.
I think
Jack Roberts with the save.
Bunny may be a little frustrated that he hasn't had much impact tonight.
It's a long season. Well, a condensed long season.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. A lot of minutes. A lot of minutes in a short amount of time, but ill-advised shot.
There's a shot on goal for Davis and a score.
Goal Davis, Blue Devils.
And that one
Something 3.
was 23. Braden Kubiak.
Sophomore. Sharp shot. Stung the net. So as I mentioned earlier, Davis has the ability to slice and dice. That's what that was. That one right there. And so can they do that again? Yes, they can. Gotta watch out for it.
Davis wins the draw again. Collision.
Yeah.
Broncos pick it up.
Flag down. I didn't like that. They'll call that in the back a bit. Oh, they're going to talk about it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
So we'll see what they say when they come over here.
I wouldn't call that unnecessary roughness. Looks like the move that he made. Excuse me.
Well, that's a pretty good explanation there.
Yeah, defenseless player was why the degree of 2 minutes and non-releasable. That evidently the offense player couldn't see the defense player coming. Good solid hit, not egregious so much on the hit, but they called it defenseless, which makes it 2 minutes non-releasable.
So BV, a man down for the full 2 minutes, no matter how many goals are scored. It's a non-releasable penalty.
Great opportunity for the slice and dice guys.
It's a 3-goal game. Davis can take their time if they wish. 6:10 to go in the third. Right out in front, there's a shot.
Save.
Nice save, Hayes Reed.
Now BV's got to remember they are man down for a long time. And so there you go. Excellent. Excellent. Found the open space. He wasn't open, but we need this ball. You got to hustle to that ball. This has got to matter to you.
So here comes Davis back on the move. Fiegel. Kim. Kim is sizing it up, taking the shot. Save, Hayes Reed. Long pass comes out, looking for Reynolds.
Needed that catch. Pushing it back
Players
there.
on the ground.
Yeah, loose ball push going white. BV's killing time. Of course, the clock is stopped now, but all of this kills time. Got to lock off the. That's an attack when he can't.
Here's Kim. The way around. Davis bringing it back out. Kim once again. Sizing up. There's Fiegel with a shot. Davis will keep possession.
BV sticks her up in the air. That's good. BV's killing time. This is all killing time.
Fiegel once again. Now Kim. From the goal line extended. They're taking their time. Very methodical with their passing.
Uh-oh.
Now gets in front.
Nice
Save
save.
Hayes Reed.
Good
Kim
putback, good
comes up
putback.
with the
Good luck.
rebound.
All of this is killing time. What's the whistle? Over and back.
Over
Black
and back.
ball.
So Bella Vista will get this one.
So BV needs to recognize. You can restart at the top, yeah. Come on up the top.
And I don't see anyone in the penalty area. Did they kill it off? Looks like they did.
Kill it off.
Bella Vista back to full
4,
strength.
6, yeah, six black shirts on the offensive end here.
So nice job on the penalty kill, to borrow a hockey term.
Now, Davis got 2 or 3 credible shots in there, but we also got good saves. But that's all they got was 2 or 3 credible shots.
So here's Max Morris as we resume play. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Broncos looking to get that lead back up to 4. Nice distribution of goals tonight for the Broncos. 6 different players have scored. Bunny. And he is one of them.
See, and I see Bunny playing up top this year.
Right out in front. Here's Deacon. Broncos should be able to scoop that one up, and they do.
That's a third ground ball Bunny's taken with one hand. He's got to stop doing that. Good luck.
Hoop.
Nice.
In front. Hoop
Yes.
scores!
Goal, Bella Vista Broncos, number 21, Caden Hoop.
He never moved like that last year. And, he's a junior now. He's had a lot of experience, and he's learned a lot, and now he's learned to be able to do that, and that is great to see from him. He's a pretty big guy, and there's pretty fleet of foot on that move right there. Got to make him feel good.
So the Broncos back to that 4-goal lead. 3:15 to go. Still anybody's game tonight. Ellsworth winds up flat on the ground.
Going black.
And play underway. Here's Jackson Ellsworth. Broncos bring their attackers on. Torin and Morris on the outside. Here's Caden Hoop once again.
Good grab.
That is a nice one. Ellsworth. Back to Ellsworth. Loose ball. Still loose. Davis is going to pick this one up. Morris from behind.
Oh, he had help across. Uh-oh.
On the move. There's a shot. Goes wide.
BV dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Not a lot of angle, but still a wide open shot.
Davis in possession, approaching 2 minutes to go in the third. That's Chelius. Racine.
Davis guy on the crease is open. Feed him. 9-9. I'd like BV to play a little closer on that guy. Good slide.
Jackson Ellsworth, there's a flag
Oh, come
down. Looks like he may have pulled him a little bit. There's a slip. Broncos are going to
Whistle.
take possession, and we will get the penalty.
Yeah, probably a hold.
So yeah, Jackson Ellsworth had the defense out up top there, and you could see the player kind of be pulled back, almost like. And I'm not saying this is what happened, but almost like similar in football when someone is
Horse
experiences
collar?
a horse collar
Yeah.
tackle. The way he moved back.
Well, if you could hook your
So-
stick around a guy in front of a guy and pull backwards, you'll get that body motion on the offense guy. So Davis up at 130, 134. 30 seconds. The last man up didn't really stress the defense that much. You know, did you get really worried at any moment? Again, they had those few quality shots, but it wasn't a whole lot of stress. Just like this. Are you stressed? Are you worried? Are we out of place? We're okay. We're okay.
For the most part, the Broncos defense has played pretty well tonight.
Yeah, we're okay. We're okay. Now
Forcing-
we're even. Killed that one too.
They have not given up a goal on a man down tonight, have they?
I think not. I think you're right, yeah. And again, against an offense that has pretty good stick skills, you would think you would be more stressed. And so Beebe's played well. Nice. That's probably a shot. Oh, good. Good slide.
McDonald.
Big guy.
McDonald spins away. He's going to try and take a shot.
Nice save.
Oh, and that was teasing Hayes Reed a little bit. Very close to the goal line, but it did not cross.
That shot was from about 7 yards away. Oh, we got to have that.
Get that ball back. Shurton does a good job there to kind of knock the ball away. Trying to see if they can get the team together to get possession. And they are going to give it to Davis. So 16 seconds to go. Here come the Blue Devils, third quarter. 4-goal lead for Bella Vista. Fiegel, save Hayes Reed.
That was big. If he hadn't moved, the goalie hadn't moved, that would have gone in.
And
There you
there's
go.
the end of the third quarter here at Bella Vista, and the crowd roaring their approval here at Bronco Stadium. This is something special tonight. 4-goal lead heading into the fourth quarter. One of the things I can remember when these teams played last year over in the fierce wind and rain of that particular evening in Davis. The Broncos held with them. It was tied at the end of the first quarter, but then Davis started pulling away in the second, and they just continued to pull away for the rest of the game. Much different story tonight.
It really is. The Broncos are very different than last year. You could feel it. I'm sure everyone here in the stadium, sees it and feels it. The quick passing, good passes, crisp passes, even some of them long passes are good and crisp. Better clearing, better ground balls. The defense is disciplined. We've seen the slides, go at the right time and go to the right place. So just over the whole field, Bella Vista is just so much better. I'll tell you, I bet you it gives the coach a ton of confidence too. Just the passing and catching, finding the right guy. They're just so much more in control.
We have a final from Roseville. The Lady Broncos of Bella Vista are now 3-0.
Wow.
They beat Whitney tonight by a score of 7-3, and they will get ready to head into next week with riding some serious momentum. So congratulations to Scott Hackman and company for a big win tonight for the Lady Broncos.
There it is.
7-3 over Whitney.
I think they were eavesdropping on us.
Now the stadium knows. Now the girls I said it before, the girls are good. Saw them,
Yes, they are.
Saw them Wednesday night, and good stick skills. Very unselfish. Tic-tac-toe, like I said before. That makes it fun to watch.
We'll be a little bit later on, we'll be going through the schedules for everybody, including the girls and what they have in store for next week. But a nice win for the Lady Broncos tonight, following up that win over Christian Brothers on Wednesday night. So looks like this is going to be a fun year of lacrosse here at Bella Vista High School.
Yeah, no kidding. If BV can stay on top of this one, how good will it feel coming out of this? And then it's Friday night. Uh-oh. Good job. Dodged a bullet there. There you go.
And the ball comfortably finds the netting
Look at that zippy pass.
of that big fishnet stick for Hayes Reed. Now in the
Nope.
meantime, here's Jackson Ellsworth out in front. Hoop!
Oh!
And that one just goes wide. Hoop almost had the hat trick.
He's not used to being in that spot, meaning all alone in front of the goal, varsity game, good team, and so it needs to just get a little experience being in that spot, knowing that he's got a split second and he's got some time to place that shot.
So Davis takes advantage of the turnover here. Get the attack going. Here's Woods.
Dropped it twice.
Yeah. Comes up with it again. Now McDonald signals to them and try and attack once again. He's on Ellsworth. Out in front looking for Woods once again. McDonald comes up with it from the X right out in front.
That's in the back.
Nice defense by Max Morris to close him off.
Keep going.
That's a
gonna
loose
stay in.
one. They're going to
That's
be
gonna
able to
stay in.
track that one down. That's Ben Fiegel that comes up with it.
I'd exploit this matchup. Look at how big White is versus the black shirt. He's so much bigger. That's going over.
And this one will go over to Bella Vista.
Hurry and pick up the ball. They had a delay already before. It should be across, yeah. Hurry up.
That's Victorin working with Morris.
So here's a good time for a 200, meaning around twice. You're not necessarily want to kill clock so much now, but you're up by 4, a little bit deliberate. That's good. He looked in, 2 guys were coming, he pulled it out. Maturity. That's a good pass.
This is Bunny. Bunny with the
Yes,
underhanded
sir.
sweeping shot. He scores! Second one of the night for Matthew Bunny.
It's a bit of a riser, which is a hard shot to make, but it's a hard shot to save. You saw it. He let it go down around his knee, maybe below his knee, but it hit the goal top shelf. So hard for the goalie to zero in on that. Very zippy shot, too. Well placed as well. But notice, last year, Bunny was behind the goal all the time and curling the crease all the time. But tonight, he's been up top a lot.
Different role now with certain people that aren't here anymore that wore
right.
number 22.
And,
so.
Coach Goldsmith was saying before the game, you'll see Bunny more up top in this game and maybe the whole rest of the season. It's working.
He also, when I spoke to him, you referenced the preseason interview that we did with him on BV Live Sports. He talked about how this year it's not going to be work it around and find Polanco. Obviously, he's not here. There isn't that one person. Now, Bunny can step into that role and be a leading scorer, but he's expecting to have more balanced scoring with the team, and he's gotten that tonight.
Yeah, we can see why he says that.
Here's Fiegel.
Yes.
Hayes Reed with another save. He's had a nice night in goal.
He has.
Just 5 have gotten by him. We'd
So
say that's a pretty good debut. We saw Hayes Reed play goal in the boys versus girls game last year, if you recall. But he was a long pole defender last year.
Loose ball push there, goes black. Okay, another time. A little bit deliberate on offense here. Got a goal, you're up by 5, is it? Right? Yep. A little more comfortable, but kill some time.
We're not hearing the call. Usually we would maybe hear the call 200 if they want to do that. Here's an underhanded sweeping shot that does not go. Goes out of bounds. Bella Vista closest to the outside there, the sideline.
Bunny feeling a little juice. Equipment.
Equipment?
Okay. Or injury. Look at his arm. Oh. Look at his left arm.
Well, we hope all is well.
Maybe he got hit by that shot.
And that is Isaiah Dauphine.
It hurts.
Yeah,
Nothing hurts.
Yeah. He's flipped that stick towards the bench. You can tell he's a little upset over that injury. Reynolds.
You know, that was good to be able to deal with that pressure he took right there. There's a shot. Boom.
And Matthew Bunny again. Now things are starting to heat up for the Bunny Dodger.
Matthew Bunny.
That's his third.
So that shot's called time and room. He had time. He had some room, nobody on him. And you just see he set his feet twice, boom, boom. And so he's really picking his spot. He's really coiling the spring. And you see how just like lightning that shot was. That's pretty deadly when you leave him there. A good shooter alone right there. Lights out. Now up by 6, feeling pretty comfortable.
To Ellsworth to take the face off for Bella Vista. Davis wins it.
Good job.
Broncos running all kinds of interference, though.
Get the quick feet on this guy. Oh! All right, how much time you want to kill with this possession?
As much as you possibly can. Under 8 minutes to go.
Look at that zippy pass from a long stick. Love it. See him come down and just stop. Put it up top. Jog a little. They get it.
Here's Lonnie. He's got 3 tonight.
Good check.
It's going to go out of bounds. There is the collision.
That should go white.
Yeah, that's going to go Davis. Six-goal lead. That's the biggest lead of the night for Bella Vista.
Oh, got to time that check just a little differently.
McDonald.
Out of here.
And he could not find Legtez.
So last year, BV, in this situation right here, this kind of clear. He might have been a little nervous or a little questioning about whether it's going to work. How does it feel tonight? In control. Look how settled they are. Solid pass to the open guy.
And that's Joe Reynolds.
He's got help across to his left.
Nice little move by Reynolds out front.
Oh, nice, good.
In front looking for Hoop.
Good find. Good hit.
Oh, my goodness, on the head.
Legal.
Ball out of bounds.
Yeah. So that's an example. You can knock people down. You can knock them down hard. Legally done. You know, right time and place. Got to remember, yes, you can do that.
Broncos in possession. Oh, they couldn't get it to Reynolds. That's going to come out of bounds.
Well, they got to give him 5 yards. They could redo that. Yeah, flag down. Didn't give him. Probably didn't give him enough space.
Here's McDonald.
Uh-oh.
Out in front. Ball is loose. Broncos contesting those plays when the player gets the ball right out in front of the goal. They're right there, dispossessing him. And now we get the penalty call here.
It's an interference, I think is what that is. When on the restart, when Blue had it right down here about the football 40 on the sideline, the black guys were too close. You got to give them 5 yards on the restart, and they did not.
So Reynolds will serve this one. Did we get a time on that? Is it 30?
That should be 30, yeah.
I think I just heard them say 30 seconds. Here's Chelius. Now Fiegel. Spin it back here.
Good tip. Beavy's tipped several balls tonight on defense.
And now Davis. Bella Vista's forcing him to play the perimeter here. The clock is not on Davis's side.
Beavy's even.
And by forcing them to keep it on the perimeter, They killed off the penalty.
Another tip.
And that's Gottschalk.
Oh, no.
That's Kubiak. Kim has a goal tonight. Now McDonald's out in front.
Good job, BB.
Dispossessed of the ball. Davis keeps possession, and they'll continue passing along, approaching 5 minutes to go.
Let's go left. Uh-oh.
On the ground, or on the goal line, that's Kubiak, and he finds the net for his second of the game.
Extended possession there for Davis, which got BV out of position. Left the guy alone on the crease, near the crease like that. And so it's like as soon as he caught that, that goal was scored because he's alone like that. Well placed, too, right over the goalie's left shoulder.
So don't go anywhere. This is going to be a fun 5 minutes to completion. This is Jasper Lee, number 17, falling to the ground. Tries to get the pass off. It winds up in possession
Flag
of Max
down.
Morris, and a flag is down.
Probably BV push. With possession, technical. Lackadaisical call there, right? 4:49. BV playing with some intensity there, trying to get, trying to hustle on loose balls like that, but they need a little bit more discipline about their technique. That's going to go across.
He was reaching over,
Yeah.
not stepping across, but
Yeah.
reaching over to keep possession.
What the attackman should do is check that guy's long stick upwards.
Here's Chelios.
Ouch.
Gets it back, takes another one.
Big save. Good reaction.
Again, Hayes Reed having a great night in goal.
BV's got 2 timeouts. They can use them if they need them.
Loose ball. And on cue there, David.
Yeah. Was he just about to lose it? You don't know for sure. But it was iffy. It was iffy if he was going to keep it. Call timeout. You've got 2 in your pocket. Use one. Your restart is still on your defensive side of the field, but 4 minutes now. You possess the ball instead of losing it. Can you run the game out from here? Last year, I watched. Or recently, I've watched a couple of last year games. There was at least one game, if not a couple, similar situation. BV was up, maybe not quite as much, but they were up, and there were 4 minutes left, and they had 4 turnovers in those 4 minutes. BV had 4 offensive turnovers in those 4 minutes. And I was saying, kill the clock, kill the clock, kill the clock. They pushed it. Were they shots that were saved? Well, I think they were shots that were saved mostly. Well, don't take the shot, because a bad shot and a save is a turnover.
Right.
So 4 minutes to go here. They're going to restart right about the 50-yard line where that ref is on the far side. BV's got to get it across, of course. There'll be plenty of white shirts over there. But 4 minutes to go, up by several. Run lots of clock before you run your offense.
Well, in 3 2/3 of a quarter, Davis has scored 6 goals. They need to score 5 to tie this one.
So there is a rule: if you are up by 4 goals or less in the last 2 minutes, the offense has to keep it in the box, in the offensive scrimmage area. You see that blue line at the base of the football numerals there. 30-yard line, and then inside the numerals, essentially. BV's up by more than that, right?
Yeah, 5-goal lead right
they're
now.
up by 5, so they will not have the keep it in rule if it's this score at 2 minutes. Still 2 minutes from now.
So in other words, if it's 4 or less, they don't want them stalling.
Right. If it's close, can't stall. If you're up by more, so they're just outside the rule. But again, that's still not yet. Still a couple minutes from now. No white shirts. Like I said, there was going to be a lot of white shirts on the black shirt over there on the restart. None.
Again, the Broncos very methodical right now here on the passing.
See, this is just what you want. Not pressing it in, not pressing into a double team. See, as soon as the double team took the first step, he pulled it out.
There's Hoop with it. Ellsworth back out front. Ellsworth takes the shot. Roberts with the save. Bella Vista keeps possession.
You could shoot for the miss every time because you'll probably chase it out on by the attackman. That's a
Bunny.
Oh, that was going to be a shot.
In the air. Broncos trying to come up with that loose ball. Morris has it.
See how he pulled it out. Pulled it out.
Under 3 to go. And that will roll across.
Middies get back. Middies get back. They're
So
going to restart.
Broncos switching up defensively right now. Davis needs goals, and they need them quick. McDonald on Wilson.
Ward. He warded off. Turnover. BV clear. Way to catch
Rylan
it.
Wilson with the long stick.
Running away. Look at that. He ran away. Last year they would have run into trouble.
Approaching 2 minutes to go. Here come the Blue Devils. Villanueva. And he takes a shot and scores.
Now, if I were BV's coach, I don't know, maybe you don't have to. At any dead ball, you can call for a stick check on one of the players of the opposing team. And Six there just was harassed like crazy, and the ball never came out, never came out, never came out, never came out. One could say, I want a stick check on number 6. Game stops. They do a stick check. If it's illegal, of course you get the illegal stick call.
It's the first goal of the night for Villanueva, by the way. He had 4 last year, all season. Davis in possession, down 4, under 2 minutes to go.
Timeout, White.
So Davis will take the timeout here. So under 2 minutes to go. 4-goal lead. I mean, it's still not insurmountable. It can happen.
It can happen. Davis is good. They've got some good shooters. They probably got some plays. So they're calling them up. They'll restart now about the 50-yard line, so a ways out. Where's our clock? 1:57. A couple of minutes. What if they strike in 15 or 20 seconds? There's a minute and a half to get 3. They've been winning plenty of face-offs. So BV cannot relax, and Davis needs to be urgent, but if they count on themselves, do what they're capable of, could be capable.
All right, let's watch the last 1:57 here at Bella Vista High School. It is now that 4-goal.
4 goals or fewer, keep it in.
4 goals or fewer.
When BV goes on offense, every restart for Davis is they've put it in the hands of number 6.
Well,
you would too, right?
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And
so BV likes this. Look how far the wall is away from the goal.
it's Chelius to the outside.
They're really not.
Now Fiegel.
A screen, turnover.
Screen, and this will go over to Bella Vista. So we'll see this. Now, how long do they have to get into that?
It's 20 and 10.
20 and 10.
20 over the 50. 10 to get over the 30. He's not really open. So we wanted to be a little bit more, a little bit more.
So here's McDonald once again. A
3 on
minute and
3
a half
now.
to go. Villanueva. Lake Tez. This is Fiegel. Fiegel will swing it around. He'll take a shot. That one goes wide. Davis keeps it. 1:10 to go. Clock restarts.
Good
In front,
defense.
there's a collision.
Good defense. Just arrested his forward progress.
McDonald's looking. Thought about it.
Good tip.
Now right out in front, tried to get it to Lake Tez, winds up in control.
Nice grab over the
of
shoulder.
Hayes Reed, and on the move right now. Here's
Settle.
the Broncos.
Settle.
Hayden Hoop, he'll take a shot. That one goes wide,
that's a
and
turnover.
possession back over to Davis.
That's a turnover. Lacrosse IQ tells you with 50 seconds to go, kill the game. Possess the ball. Don't need the shot. We need the ball. Look at how they're shutting off. Look at all the black shirts all over the white shirts. Nobody was really open. Yep, good play there.
Now on the move. 30 seconds to go. Bad pass.
They'll get that.
Collision. Davis.
Good D. Good D.
Lake Tez, he's in front. He scores. Cuts the lead to 3. And that is with 11 seconds to go. Can they get 3 more in 11 seconds? Or does something happen that has not happened yet?
You're right.
Ellsworth will take the face off. Davis wins the possession.
Shot has to go. Yeah, the shot has to go. There you go. There's a save.
There's the shot taken by Hayes Reed. The
Hold it.
final
Stay in the
seconds
crease.
are going to close off. The siren sounds, and for the first time in program history, at least as best as we can tell, the Bella Vista Broncos have defeated the Davis Blue Devils. How about that?
It's a big deal. As you say, the best we can tell. We use Max Preps as the stats, and it was 18-0. Davis over Bella Vista. So, they play once a year or sometimes twice a year. It goes a long way back. Long way.
What a win.
Well, we mentioned, BV could get a win if the planets align. And tonight, the planets are aligned. And there we go. So we can look to, we'll have to check our celestial charts and see when the next planet alignment is. And bet heavily on that game.
All right, so big win for Bella Vista tonight. I'm just looking through my notes. Matthew Bunny with 3 goals tonight. Thomas Lonnie had 3 of all, I believe, in the first half.
I think that's right.
And then Caden Hoop, he had 2. Davis scored the last 3 of the game to make it somewhat interesting, but really it was too little too late. So, but still, just a really high quality win for Bella Vista. Coach Goldsmith was talking to us, 14-5, 15-4, possible playoff spot. You beat a team like Davis in your first game of the year. That is a really good start toward that hitting that goal.
I wondered if that number when he said it was a little optimistic, and I don't wonder it anymore. They can beat all of their based on last year, right? My experience, all of our experience is last year. They would beat all of their peers, and by peers I mean not Whitney, Rockland, or Vista. They're a cut above. What will they do with Whitney, Vista, and Rockland this year? It'll be very different, but this team would have beaten all of their peers last year, which makes you 15-3. So I believe it.
Well, and again, we can talk about all the players that scored with 11 goals on the board. Bunny with 3, Lonnie with 3, Hoop with 2. So that's 8 of those goals. But I mean, Victorian, got on the mark. Reynolds was on. Max Morris had a goal. So again, nice balance, and you want to get those extra guys scoring. You don't want it always to be the one person because the other teams will start kind of keying on that.
Absolutely, and that can often be a difference maker. Is to get those goals from those other guys. You kind of count on your horses to score a lot, but the difference maker that'll get you 6 tonight. Maybe your 2 top guys get 6. Well, we need the other 5 goals to win. So when you're getting those goals from those other guys, and like you're talking about, the defense doesn't know who to key on, and so if the shots are coming from everywhere, if everybody's a shooter, then they need to be nervous. Whoever has the ball.
As you know, if you were with us the whole broadcast tonight, you know that that it was we had some issues. And unfortunately, hopefully it gets a little bit smoother as we get back through the season. But you know who didn't have issues tonight was Bella Vista.
That's right. Best game I've seen them play. Better than they played last year, better than they played the year before. Stick skills all over the place. Ground balls, better IQ, and breadth of stick skills, meaning more guys able to handle the ball. And you can just tell they've been working a long time together, and it shows.
So again, as Bella Vista looks for 3 road games next week, West Park, Nevada Union, Rockland. Rockland's probably the big test of those 3.
It will be, yeah. They're Rockland was superior last year, and I would expect they would be the same this year. I don't know how many guys they graduated, but they were superior last year. So I tell you what, that's game number 4. They'll be busy next week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right?
And then another Monday.
Yeah. But game number 4, so they'll have 3 games under their belt before they show up against the superior team. And that'll be a great one to see. It'll be a great test for these guys. How good do they feel right now, after having played this well and beaten a team the program has never beaten, a team that's always good. So then they go into Monday, get a couple more, and then good time for a big test. 4th game, good time for a big test. Say they win the Monday, Wednesday next week. How good will they feel then? Time for a good test.
Yes, indeed. And really what made it happen tonight, certainly they put 11 goals on the board, but it was all the other stuff that they were doing. They were quick to the ball. They were first to the ball in a lot of cases.
Yes.
We saw, with the clearances, not all of those passes were completed, but when they weren't completed, they were right on that ball, and we didn't really see a lot of that last year.
That's right. So many things different than last year, but the crisp passing, the much better clears, goalie passing was, just on a rope. So it makes you feel better. I remember saying last year, some of these clears that weren't going so well, how do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? You don't feel so good because the clear wasn't very certain. They weren't really in control of it. But, how did you feel when the clears were going on? Zip, 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 finding the right guy. And guys making the catches and then heading upfield. And so just, again, I bet the coach feels so much more confident when they have the ball and they're moving it. Yeah, we'll get that pass. We'll get that pass. We'll get that pass. And the team feels that too.
Yeah, and so that you build up that confidence. So, yeah, next week it's going to be interesting to see. If you have a subscription to NFHS, you'll be able to follow at least most of those games, if not all 3 of them, online and be able to see Bella Vista on the road. We will be back here on March 10th when the Broncos take on Rio Americano, and that's a league matchup. And so that'll be a good one. Those always interesting when those 2 teams play.
Oh, you bet. Yeah, Rio and BV have always been a great match and close games. Something else to watch, and speaking of subscriptions, before Monday, there's a couple of great college games on tomorrow. So if you've got them tomorrow, number 6, Johns Hopkins at number 19, Virginia, is on ESPNU. It's 9 o'clock in the morning here. So get up and get your coffee and you can watch some great lacrosse there. And then if you have ACC Network, you can watch number 2 Maryland at number 1 Notre Dame.
Oh, wow.
At 10 a.m. So 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. 2 great games. Pick whichever one you can get. ESPNU, ACC Network. I record them. I'm not sitting in front of the TV on Saturday. It'll be a nice day tomorrow. So I'll watch a little bit tomorrow and I'll finish the rest later. But great way to see some great lacrosse.
And then great way to see some great lacrosse is to come out here to Bella Vista High School throughout the course of the season, or dial us up for all the home games right here on BV Live Sports. I want to say thanks to our entire crew for tonight. Our producer, Julie Tharlson, Camera operator Stephanie DeGata, Lacey Anderson assisting as well. For David Houseworth, I'm George Tharlson. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on the 10th when Bella Vista takes on Rio Americano. Good night, everyone.